So that reminds me, man. 2 years ago, you and Canelo got in a little argument right after the Billy Joe Saunders fight, and I never really heard it from your side, man. Can you tell me like what happened when you guys got in that altercation?
Yeah, speaking of the Billy Joe fight, like I was chasing down Billy Joe for the longest
That's
with
true.
the zone. Give me the Billy Joe fight. Give me the Billy Joe fight. I was supposed to fight Billy Joe in 2019, I believe, when I first signed with the zone. My first fight, I've been off for like 2 years. My first fight back was supposed to be with Billy Joe for the WBO middleweight championship of the world, which he had at the time. Everything was all good. We had a press conference, but he failed his drug test. Billy Joe got popped for taking steroids, a banned substance, and that's what called the fight off. I tried to continue to make the fight happen by redoing the contract and for him to stay clean from this point on. But the commissions gotta protect the fighters, do their job, so they hold it off, whatever. Didn't happen. To rebound that, try to make the fight happen again at 168. Yo, let's make this Billy Joe Saunders fight. I'm moving up to 168. He went up to 168 because he didn't want to fight me at 160. Supposedly he didn't make weight anymore. So I was like, yo, let's make that fight happen. Here comes Canelo.
Right.
I want to fight Billy Joe. That gets taken away from me. He fights Billy Joe, whatever, the fight happens. I see Canelo. We in the same hotel. I see him in the lobby. I'm like, what's up, Canelo? What's good? Good. He looks at me. I got Billy Joe's uniform on, and he's looking at me, and I'm like, let's go. And then he's like, what are you doing with his stuff? I'm gonna get you some Canelo gear. I'm like, yeah. So whatever. He goes, whatever, he does his thing. So yeah, fight night, he wins the fight, press conference, like, yo, bro, people been doing this before I was even born in the sport of boxing, running up to people's press conference, running up on them wherever they can, and like letting them know, like, bro, like, I'm here in front of you. Let's have a little build-up conversation, bro. We already have build-up between 154 champion. You was my mandatory. You didn't want to fight me. I got stripped because of inactivity. You go to fight for my belt, the WBO belt, to fight Lehman Smith. 160. Did it a few times. Defended it a few times. And then you for, I don't know, Golovkin or something, I think, at that time. And Golovkin had 2 or 3 other belts. So he has all the belts. And he's talking about, I want to be undisputed champion. At 160, middleweight division, his last fight was against me. He claims paperwork out of all people. Canelo, who has all the power and luxury, as we see, claims paperwork stopped him from making the bout with me, and his option was to go fight Kovalev at 175, who is like damaged goods.
Right.
Beats him. Comes back down to 160, doesn't want to make it happen still, moves up to 168, and that's all she wrote. So anyway, so I go to the press conference, and I'm like, yo, Canelo, like, congratulations, good job, respect, right, towards your way. And I threw a little threw a little like shade in there, like little, character, whatever. I was like, I'm a big fan, Canelo. Hey, good job, Canelo, big fan. Yeah, and he's like, I know. I was like, all right, bro, no. I was like, I'm a big fan, whatever. So, I'm like, so what's up, bro? When are we gonna get into talks? When are we gonna make something happen? When can we figure something out?
Yeah.
You're with the zone. You got Eddie Hearns right there, supposedly who was like, oh, Demetrius, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna do, and shit never done. Yeah, I was active. I had fights, not every fight, sometimes, there's motivation too, but, I'm in there, somebody's trying to take my head off. So motivation is still not always going to be there. Like if you fight Charlo or Canelo or David Benavidez or Plant, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
True.
I want that. I want to be all the way, but I am 100%, but it's motivation too. He's like, then he gets into, I don't fight nobody and all this other shit and blah, 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 da, da, da. Payday. Motherfucker, you want a payday.
Right.
You want a payday. Of course, this is called prize fighting. Everything we do in this world comes with work or whatever, comes with the prize. You want the highest paid job, always. Or you want the lowest paid job. No, nobody wants the lowest paid job. Everybody wants the highest paid job or get the highest amount of money for less work or whatever the situation. And I understand that point. He wants to fight lesser guys. Don't get me wrong. He done fought top guys too. Like, I think he fought Triple G sort of in his prime, I will say. And that's about it, really. Everybody else has been like sort of out there prime, damaged goods. Cotto, Floyd Mayweather, of course. Cotto was damaged goods out of his prime. Sugar St. Mosley damaged good out of his prime. I think Austin Trout was like damaged good out of his prime. Danny Jacobs, I think he's like, not to say he was out his prime, not hungry as, going into that fight. As you see, after that, he hasn't had that hunger,
Right.
Losing to John Ryder. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, still hungry out here. I'm a hungry guy. Like, I never miss a beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, I take it a little different when it comes to boxing and fighting,
I hear you.
But, so he's like disrespecting me, and then my dad goes off and was like, yo, watch your mouth, all this other stuff, calling me motherfuckers and all this other shit. And then it's just like, yo, bro, you're doing all this for what? Because I asked about, like, making the fight happen, bro? Like, I don't get that. But when Caleb Plant called you motherfucker, he was like, I'm put this other shit. Like, you know what I mean? Making it more what it was. But, yeah, man, I think at the end of the day, like, he really don't want to fight a hard, difficult challenge fighter that is able to, like, do a little bit of everything. There's not one thing I really can't do, And, yeah, that's about it. I think he wants somebody that's going to stand in front of him and he can do whatever he wants because he has gotten better with slipping or moving or boxing and stuff. And, okay. He also got popped for taking banned substance too, so I don't know.
Right.
But yeah.
So he doesn't want to fight, in your opinion, a fighter that's hungry and same size that can make him look bad, like you.
Yeah, for sure. I think when he fought Dmitry Bivol, I thought he might have thought Bivol was not as good as he is. Bivol is not finesse. He's just he calculates distance really well, and so that was his. That's how he beat Canelo. It wasn't nothing fancy. It wasn't slipping and dipping and throwing some uppercuts and it was all distance. And yeah, of course he's a bigger guy, right? But when he fights Kovalev, he's not the bigger guy. So it's always another excuse for something, But at the end of the day, I just think it's only right that Charlo gets in the ring with me at this point. Fuck Canelo.
Right. Okay. Well, let's make that happen, man.
David Benavidez. I'm not worried about Canelo. That was then. I'm just saying, I'm just want everybody to know there's not one, there's whoever, but there's not one person that I try to go and fight that I didn't show up to their press conference. Like, yo, what the fuck's going on, bro? What's the problem? I did it with the Charlo Brothers, both of them. Did it with Canelo, clearly. If I have to, I do it to whoever else that I need to do it to show, like, yo, this is why I fight nobody, because they, as far as the elite fighters, don't want to fight me. Now, the people I am fighting are hungry, young, see an opportunity to become world champion, see an opportunity to be a former Olympian, two-division world champion, and they're going to look for the prize if they win. And I'm fighting real hungry guys. So at the end of the day, it's like, how you say I don't fight nobody? I fought Vanes Rosen. I fought who fought Charlo, who fought a bunch of other guys. I fought and knocked out, stopped Willie Nelson, who stopped Tony Harrison, who Tony Harrison beat the Charlo brother. So you can't sit here and say I fought Brady Brewer, who knocked out Fernando Guerrero, who was the Dominican sensation at that time. I can't remember all names, but I'm just saying can't say I haven't fought people.
Nah, I agree. You've been around, man, and you fought a lot of.
Liam Williams is a strong, tough fighter who beat somebody. I beat Mantis Fox. He beat Luis Arias, who just fought Hammer Kid or whatever. But he's damn as good at this point now too. But and then I beat him up. Right, it was a tough fight. Of course, that's a tough fighter right there. He's built like a wall for sure. I was hitting him this shit. I was like, how you still here? But I went to his corner and I seen who the coach was, and he's known for some shit. So I was like, yeah, I see why. But anyway, still, a tough fighter. I broke him. I broke him easier for Chris Eubank to beat him. Made it easy because I took all of it. I took everything he had to bring and took it. I took it and I gave it. Chris Eubank, where you at? You beat. Let's tangle. Let's make this fight happen. He didn't want to do it. All of a sudden, this Conor Ben shit. I'm like, bro, you're gonna fight me for a middleweight championship. We're gonna make some good money. You rather go fight Conor Ben, and that shit didn't happen, and you can get beat up by Liam Smith. Or you could have just lost against me, made some money, and be like, yo, I lost against Demetrius Andrade. I would have been happy. Instead, you lost against Smith. My God damn. What the fuck was that? Ben fight, he got fought too. Yeah, hear you now, but I was saying, like, Conor Ben situation, whatever. I'm like, yo, I'm 35 years old, bro. I ain't never been. You feel me? Been in the game for a long time, nothing. But yeah. But yeah, what was you saying?
I was saying, would you go over to the UK to fight Eubank?
That's what I was doing. Yeah, that was the deal. That was like the deal.
Oh, okay.
The deal we had in place at that time.
Yeah.
But he didn't follow through. Fighting what are you talking about?
You tell me. All these other guys that don't want to fight you. It's Charlos, the Plants, Benavidez. Would you take like a fight, like an interim fight, like a tune-up instead?
Yeah, I'm going to want to. If you're asking me, do I need to fight to get paid? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Do I need to do what I need to do to pay my bills? Yeah. So not that I need to fight an interim fight because I don't want to be locked in with just one organization that can't move me to fight in these guys, like who I said. So at this point, it's like I'd rather just be flexible, have the option to go left, right, up, down, whatever it is, than me have a WBA belt and I got to just fight everybody in the WBA and these guys is over here in the WBC and we can't make something happen or whatever. I'd just rather be number one, number two, number three in everybody's shit and then figure out what's the best way to go.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, I can still fight the top 10 guys, 15 guys. Organization.
Yo,
steady.
Who's winning the Canelo fight against Charlo?
Almost, I don't know, man. Every fight, though, you know what I'm saying? I like to tell people every fight's 50-50. Does Charlo have enough pop does he have enough pop in general? Yes, for his weight class. Is he going to have enough pop to fight someone that's going to probably be 180 something pounds, 90 pounds a day of a fight? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Does he throw? Charlo does throw a lot of punches, but I just think he might be overwhelmed once he realizes like punches might not be going through, or Canelo's taking them, and maybe he's not taking them well because it's a big difference.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't understand that. When it comes to weight, it's a big difference. 2 pounds can make a big difference. Imagine 10 pounds.
Yeah.
That's natural weight. So, best of luck to him. At the end of the day, everybody that steps into the ring, man, I take my hat off to him because I know what it feels like to have to do all of it, not just get into the ring part, man. People just see all the behind stuff, all the training, all the sacrifice and all that stuff. And for him to be where he's at, man, congratulations to him. But I'll fuck him up if he ever wants to fight. It goes for Canelo. But the best man win.
All right. And then I think I know what you should do, bro. You should go to Vegas and go talk to that dude during the Canelo fight.
Yeah, I have no problem going out there. I was planning on, making my way out there.
Yeah.
We talked on the phone, especially the naysayers and saying like I don't fight nobody, bro. What are you talking about? I'm going to talk to people. I'm going to their level, whatever level, where their level's at. I'm educated enough to have intelligent conversations with the highest or the lowest. You know what I'm saying? So whoever wants to have the conversation of making it happen. And if it doesn't happen, it's because they don't want to do it.
Yep.
And I'm going to show the public as well.
Yeah. You're like Mr. T in Rocky 3 right now, bro.
Let me tell you something. Politics, man.
Yeah.
Be up top. Like your boy Canelo.
Right on, brother. Well, I appreciate your time, Demetrius. You've always been kind enough to, get on the mic with me and talk it up. So I hope you wish you all the best and, catch soon, bro.
Yeah. Thank you. You too, man. God bless you and hope all goes well.